Container market presentation for a Fryday event. In Ukraine, in the beginning of the year, the World Bank forecasted minus 2.38% of GDP drop, but then they changed it to minus 7.5%. In the beginning of the year, we forecasted turnover for 2015 620,000 TEU, but importers and the population of the Ukraine, they put everything on pause and just eating their savings. So the forecast now is below 500,000 TEU for 2015. In 5 months in Ukraine was a drop of minus 26% or minus 76,000 TEU. And the biggest drop was in April and in February. In Ilichevsk was the biggest drop among all the terminals, minus 55%. It was on the CTI, who were having at the beginning of the year Maersk, MSC, CMA, China Shipping and United Arab and Peel. But now all these lines they left to the fish port. In Odessa, the drop wasn't that huge. In total, minus 13%, and the worst months was May and April. Teas even gained something, less than 1%, but it was still a growth. And the growth was in May, and that's due to Maersk work and the ECMED service. So if we look at the port, then we see that the biggest drop was in Ilichevsk, followed by Odessa, and the Ts almost lost nothing, even gained. And by lines, if we look at the top 10 lines in Ukraine and in the first quarter, then we see that all the lines had a drop except the CMA, CGM and Evergreen. The biggest drop was for MSC and Eurasia. The K line, they just stopped their service, and the one high, they cannot open the service yet, and there are rumors that the G6 would go out, stop service, switch feeders, so no exact information at the moment. But if you look at what's happening on the forwarding market, then we see the situation when to a client coming 5 forwarders telling that they're professional, they're the best, they're international, they have maybe their own trucks, so telling them all the same. And who wins? Wins that who has the best price. And then starts some interesting experience with the client, whether it was a good guess or not. And they make a good guess from the second or third time. That's what made it for us an idea to do the quality function deployment research together with our colleagues. And what we see that all the companies are doing everything, no strategy or marketing plan in their positioning, and they're copying the competitors' companies. And all this leads to killing the market and switching to the price competition. So where is the margin of $200 or $300 per TEU? And the forwarder side, so what the forwarders are telling, that in the first place that they're professional company and the professional team. In the second place is the low costs for the customer, and in the third place is the minimum terms of delivery. But if we look at the client side, these things would go on the 12th, on the 14th, and on the 7th place in the quality. So maybe think about the right positioning together with us. The presentation was prepared by Informall Business Group. Thank you for your attention, and search for us on the Facebook, LinkedIn and YouTube, or on our website. Please send your inquiries.